Hi Pisces, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Pisces, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, Pisces, I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what's going on in your reading. Two cards for Pisces for their highest good. You know what? I shuffled that card, the cards, and I kept seeing this one. I knew it was going to come out. I knew it. I knew it. All right, here we go. So it says, Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. Wow, this is nice. Look at that. Beautiful card. It rolls all the way down. The path is clear. The sun is going to shine on you. Success is here, my dears. Success is here. You have Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. If you believe, it will come in, you guys. If you believe, it will come in, like that movie. No, I'm just kidding. Really believe, okay? Whatever it is that you want, believe that you already have it, you know, manifest it, bring it in, okay? Because it's magic. It will come in. All right, so let's see what's going on. Pisces, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Just shuffle them one more time. This is for Pisces, for their highest good. This is one for the, that was for the current, one for the situation. Oh. One for the past or now. One for the hope, what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Interesting. All right. All right, Pisces. So, let's see. The Hierophant. Okay. Put this here. Oh, okay. All right, so you start off with the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is talking about, really just like, on here, I feel like you really need to be persistent with your dreams, like what it is that you want to create. I feel like you just need to be persistent on it. Okay, we'll see. I'm getting that. We'll see what else is on here. Okay. You have the Queen of Cups. Really take care of yourself. Trust your intuition. Have compassion. You guys have forgiveness. You have the Eight of Swords here. The Eight of Swords is talking for the past or now. But that was the situation was the Queen of Cups, where you had to nurture yourself. The Eight of Swords is here for the past or now. I feel like maybe you could be feeling like you're stuck or trapped, or even like something that you're not seeing, but it's in the past. Let's see what the cards say, because it could be now or in the past. Well, we'll see. You do have the 10 of Wands here. 10 of Wands saying that you're still very overly tired. You know, you're very, carrying everything on your shoulders. We'll see why it's there. For the hopes and dream, for the hopes and dreams and fears, hopes and fears, you have the Six of Swords. I keep seeing this card. You're going to better times. You're leaving something behind, so it's good. The Empress is here for what you need to do now. You could be pregnant, or somebody around you could be pregnant. I feel like there is abundance here. I still feel like you need to nurture yourself, though. You're going through a judgment for what you need to work on. You're changing things. You need to really start changing a lot of things, okay? Like, you are very divinely guided, Pisces, as always. But you are definitely going through a judgment. And that's like a rebirth, a transformation, changes. And then you have the Magician for the for the outcome. It's talking about that you have all the tools to create what you want. The world that you live in, the things that you need to stop, the boundaries that you need to set, you need to start doing that. Also feel like you could be searching for answers. I feel like you need to go within and really, take your time with things. And I also feel like you need to like really declutter your mind, like really what can I say? Go within, meditate, get grounded, you know, because you need that. All right, so Pisces, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces. All right. Yeah, why is a Page of Cups here for Pisces? Take what resonates with you, Pisces, and leave the rest. Why is the Page of Cups here for Pisces? Card. Wow, interesting. Okay. So, you do have you start off with the Page of Cups, you have the Queen of Wands, and you have the Emperor, which is very nice. With the Page of Cups, like I said, you know, really, really try to look at things different, okay? Differently with things, you know, and if you're trying to create something or dream of something, you know, or have some goals that you're trying to do, really be persistent on that, okay? I feel like you're definitely trying to create something like you know, you want to create a dream, you know, a dream that you have, something that you want, you know, you trying to make it come true. They're asking you to be persistent with it, okay? There's messages coming through for you. I feel like you need to really pay attention to your dreams also. And I feel like also too that you're trying your best to let go of things also. With the Queen of Wands, they're asking you to really find your strength and your courage to continue to keep going no matter what. Even if it feels like, you know, you're stuck or you feel tired or whatever, you know, don't let anybody steal your light. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're not better than them, okay? Because you are. You know, stop caring about what anybody thinks or what they're doing, okay? Just think about yourself. You're unique. You're that unique person, okay? So just know that. And I feel like, you know, every time you come into something, like you come into the room or you go somewhere, you know, that people flock to you because you are the light. You know, you're like this lady here. She is the Queen of Wands, you know. She's like a sunflower. The sunflower always goes towards the light. And they have the light within. They shine bright, you know, and that's you. Okay, they're saying that that's you. They're asking you to be the leader that you are. Step back into your power. You know, anything that goes on in your life, you're going to be able to handle it. Okay, because you are the Emperor. The Emperor, he's got stableness. You know, he's stable. He has that stability. He's got that strong foundation. You know, he's got these people behind him because he's a leader, and that's who you are. And you're very wise and strong. Okay, so just know that. You have the Queen of Cups here. And why is the Queen of Cups here in the situation? One more card. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Page of Cups here. You know, the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords also. And you have the Queen of Cups. So really start taking care of yourself, okay? Taking care of your emotions, the way you're feeling, the way you're doing things, okay? Because I feel like you need to have compassion. I feel like, you know, you need to have forgiveness for whatever it is that's been happening in your life, you know, because this lady here, she is very compassionate. She's got a lot of love behind her. She's even sitting on this throne, you know, holding on to this thing that has her intuition, because she knows that she needs to be a certain way, that she can't let anybody bring her down, and that's you, okay? They're asking you to really see the truth in things. To stand strong, to have better communication when you're dealing with people, but to have forgiveness, okay? And also see the truth in everything before you start making any judgments or starts, you know, doing or saying anything. You know, they just want you to see the truth in everything that you're doing. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas. I feel like you need to trust your intuition also, but I definitely feel like you need to nurture yourself, because you're still not taking rest like you should be. You're still not putting yourself first. You know, you're putting everybody else ahead of you, and you're not putting yourself first. And like I said, you know, really have compassion and forgiveness. I feel like your cup is going to be overflowed with happiness, you know. You're going to start seeing joy, but you just need to really start taking care of yourself better, okay? You're on the go, 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 but you're still like not really taking time for yourself to rest. And I do feel like you're going to have a lot of creative ideas. You're going to be very inspired. You know, you're gonna stand very strong here. Wow. And then you have the Eight of Swords here, and it's for the past. So we're going to keep it in the past, okay? There might be something. Let me just go through it too, because there might be something here that you might be feeling stuck, or you might be feeling like you can't move forward, you know? So whatever it is, you know, really take that blindfold off, okay? Really take it off, you know? So also too, you can move forward. Just you gotta like really see things for what they are, okay? And that's why they're saying, you know, speak your truth and see the truth in everything. So take off that blindfold. You have the 10 of Wands here, and why is the 10 of Wands here for what's hidden? One more card. Wow, you have the Page of Cups here again. All right, so I feel like you're also too, like you're gonna be going through a healing, because you are going through this judgment, like this rebirth, you know, huge changes that are coming through. I feel like you've been very nostalgic, thinking about your childhood memories, or even just being with children around you. I feel like that's there. I feel like definitely happiness is here. Like you're feeling playful, like you're feeling that inner child come out. But you're still very overwhelmed. You know, you're doing everything for everybody, and you feel like, you know, there's times when you can't say no, and you need to start setting these boundaries, okay? Because it already shows here that you're very tired. It already shows here that you're stressed out, that you're carrying too much on your shoulders. You know, and you really need to start setting boundaries, Pisces, okay? It's vital that you do. You may not think that it isn't, that you can handle it, but, you know, sometimes it breaks us down. So you really need to, okay? I feel like you just really need to right now, okay? So really take the time to set boundaries so that you can move forward. And then you also have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is talking about, like I said, you know, being persistent with your dreams, like wanting to create something, you know, put it out there, start doing what you want to do, you know, but first set boundaries, okay? Don't put more on your shoulders than you should be, you know, because I know you want to create that life that you want, and you're trying your best to do this and to do that, but you know, sometimes you need to like really rest, okay? And the Page of Cups is telling you, you know, yes, you know, be persistent with your dreams, you know, yes, you know, be persistent with it, but you know, also I feel like you just need to rest for now, and I feel like you need to set some boundaries. I also feel like you're trying to release a lot of emotions, like the past, a lot of things that have been kept inside you. You're releasing them because you're also going through this healing. Okay, wow, that's nice. Really pay attention to the dreams. Pay attention to your intuition. Make decisions from your heart. Also, nice. You have the Six of Swords here. And why is the Six of Swords here for the hopes and fears? One more card. Wow. So you did get the Hierophant again, and you have the Hierophant here for the end of the card. So you're definitely looking for some kind of answers. I feel at times like when you're by yourself, or by your I feel like when you're by yourself, or when you're just feeling, I feel like at times you feel like down, depressed, or disappointed in things, you know, about everything that has happened or going on. You know, I feel like at times you feel sad too, and I feel like you were looking for answers, because you're looking at a lot of you have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant is talking about, you know, searching for those answers, you know, looking at traditional values or religion, you know, you're looking at things like that, but mostly looking for the answers. And I feel like you're going to leave that behind, because you also have the Six of Swords here. Six of Swords says that you're leaving, you're going to better times, and you're leaving all these obstacles and these things that you were holding on to tightly. You're leaving them. So it's good. But you're still doing a lot. You know, they're asking you to take it easy. You know, this person is in the card. He's like trying to handle the coins, and he's like trying to keep his balance, and he's trying to juggle everything, right? But he can't. He's trying to keep the fish away from him, the sharks, the eels, you know, trying to get away from this, trying to get away from that, but he can't because he is trying to do everything. And they're asking you to really take the time to go within and clear your mind, you know, because there's a time when you need to really take it easy and rest, Pisces, okay? And also, too, I feel like there could be a decision that you're making and you really need to start resting so that you can make this decision clearly. I also feel like there's traveling here, and I feel like you just need to find your patience also. You have the Empress here for what you need to do now. Take it easy, you guys. One more card. Wow. There is a decision that you're trying to make. There's also an offer coming in. There's financial opportunities here for you. You're going to be very creative. You are on the right path also. There's a lot of growth here also. And I feel like you're trying really hard to connect with your inner self, you know, like you're, you know, trying to connect with your higher self, like your intuition, which is really good. You're a very strong, intuitive person. And I feel like there could be some kind of offer and a decision that you're making. Really take the time to nurture yourself, okay? Really take the time to rest, okay? Somebody around you could be pregnant, like I said. But definitely there's financial opportunities. There's a new beginning here. You are definitely on the right path. And then the Empress, she carries abundance. Okay, so you are abundant. You are going to receive some kind of abundance coming in. So it's nice. Really have some self-care for yourself. Okay, really nurture yourself. Pamper yourself. Take care of yourself. Okay, really, really love yourself. You have the Judgment card here for what you need to work on, and there's that decision again. There's a decision that's coming out that you're going to need to make very soon. You have a Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords this could be a mother figure, because I'm actually seeing a lady, like you're going to have to make some kind of decision. I don't know if it's towards a mother or sister or some kind. It's a male. She's a female. And so it's like some kind of decision, or you're waiting on something here. Okay, so let's go back to the reading. So you do have the Judgment, and things are changing. Things are changing for you. You know, going through this rebirth, this huge changes are coming through, Pisces. So it's good. You know, go with the change, okay? Just go with it, because you are very divinely protected also. You do have the Two of Wands here, so there's a decision that you're gonna have to make, and I feel like there's a decision that you're making towards. It could be towards a sibling or a parent, or just anyone in general. But there's something about some kind of truth here that you need to speak your truth, or they need to speak their truth, or they're gonna tell you some kind of truth. And there's a decision that you're going to make. I don't know who that message was for, but that's for somebody out there. But for everybody else, they're asking you to stand your ground, to defend yourself, to protect yourself, to believe in yourself, to, you know, speak your truth when you need to. Also feel like you could be making plans. For some of you guys, you could be making plans and not telling anybody about it. Also feel like making... Okay, and then I also feel like there's a decision here for you. Find your patience with everything, okay? And then you have the Magician here, and why is the Magician here for Pisces? One more card. So you do have the Magician card here. You have the Five of Cups, and then you have the Chariot card. Wow. Okay. So with the Five of Cups, you know, here with the Five of Cups, I feel like, you know, you really need to start focusing, because if you really see him, he's looking at these Five of Cups, right? You know, you're still in that mode where you're like, okay, let me just start off with this one first. The Magician, okay? You are very powerful, Pisces. You create the world that you live in. You create the world that you want to be in, right? You know, if you think positive, everything will be positive. You think negative, everybody will be negative. Everything will be negative. So really shift your mindset to being positive in everything, okay? Even though you don't see what's ahead of you or you're not really seeing it, there is success here. There is abundance here. There's happiness here. Okay, so really, really think positive in things. You are definitely moving forward. You know, you could also, for some of you guys, there's also moving like house to house, you know, stuff like that, but definitely moving forward. Take control of this Five of Cups right here, okay? Because the Five of Cups is talking about being very unfocused, you know, still feeling the regret about things, how things didn't go your way or turned out the way you wanted it to be, okay? And you need to try to let that go. You know, maybe you're not able to let go of the regret. Maybe you're not able to trust again. Maybe you're feeling disappointed or something has let you down, you know, but you really need to start focusing, okay? Because this Five of Cups is getting in the way of a lot of things. This Five of Cups sucks, okay? It's like it's keeping you down. You don't want to be feeling like this, you know. Take things slowly. If you can't let go of this, try. Go within and let it go, okay? Because there's a disappointment here. You know, you're disappointed about things, how things turned out or how things happen. But you got to rise above that, okay? Because there's new things here. There's good things here. And you got to try to control this. You know, there's abundance here. There's happiness here. You know, you're very strong-willed. But you got to go with the changes, okay? Don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything keep you from moving forward. And especially this. This can really bring you down. This can make you feel like depressed and sad again. You don't want that. You don't want that. Okay? Because there is a lot of good things here. It's success. There's success here on this one. You know, success is coming towards you. You know, there's changes coming in. You know, you believe in yourself, believe in what's happening, and it will come in. Okay? Because remember, you create this world. Nobody else lives in this world but you. You know, so live the way you want to. But nurture yourself, take care of yourself, set boundaries, okay? All right, so Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.